The chance. I would have expected him to nail that. Schofield waiting for the man to free up. Nice mark under pressure. McKenzie takes a low stab kick. Marked by McGovern. Kicks. Great mark. Hutchings sends the ball on its way. A solid mark from Shuey.
Shuey obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. Darling kicks it. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Maston boots it. He gets it under pressure. Natanui boots it. Strong mark there.
50 metres from home. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. A monster of a kick gets home. Chalk it up 6 points. Gets his first. Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. He's enjoying that goal, and why not? Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounces straight up and down.
West Coast are losing the clearances, and they are sitting a kick behind the play and are able to stream forward in numbers, and it's working well for them. He hits it. He gets a fist to it. McKay gets a fist to it. The loose ball is collected. Redden taps the ball. Hutchings slams the ball to his boot. Williams with the tap. Gaff with the tap. He taps the ball. Even under extreme pressure, he's got the handball out. Williams has the football. He can't hold on. His run-up looks promising. Brown misses the ball. Schofield there to mop up. It gets tapped, sending it on its way. A great mark under pressure.
Redden puts the ball in the hands of fate.
The Eagles have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. North Melbourne need to stop trying to outmark West Coast and just get a fist into the contest. Lacroix lines up. Puts boot to ball. He gets the upper hand. Vardy getting into position for the kick.
That's a massive kick. Nice mark there. 40 metres out. Darling will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. Never looked like going through. 2 goals up for West Coast. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Looks like he's going to go long. Durden plays on. Boots it. Vickers-Willis looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Clark's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Zeri kicks it. Great hands. He slams that on the boot. Good mark. He boots it. He takes a strong mark. Watson puts his boot on it. Dumont drops the ball. Shuey hits it. Atley seems scared by his shadow. He kicks the ball. McDonald, just the better man in that contest.
Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. The loose ball picked up by Lysette. The ball is on the ground, and it's picked up by Zeri. He's a ball magnet. Hits the running man. The wind carries the kick.
Dorr has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Hutchings picks it up. He hand passes it, puts boot to ball. Darling with the ball. Puts boot to ball. That's a nice, strong mark.
Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Kicked at goal by Shuey. He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss. The Eagles by 13. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Durden gets set to kick it back in. Kick to himself. Lecrack pummels him, but the kick gets away in time. McMillan with the tap. Kicked by Darling. He takes control of the loose ball. Darling with a kick at goal. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. That's 3 in a row for West Coast. The Eagles by 19. I'll put a cork in that goal. That's vintage stuff. And I bet he'll only get better with time. He's enjoying that goal, and why not? A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Lysette taps. Hutchings goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. The Kangaroos trailing by 19 at the break.
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close. Locked horns in the tackle contests, 10-7. A real arm wrestle out there with the possession stats at 51% to 49%.
Thanks for that, Richo. And here's the start of the second term.
Set your goals high and don't stop till you get there.
Nicely intercepted by Gore. Gives it to the running man. Wood takes an uncontested mark. Gets boot to high. Strong mark by DeMont. Gets boot to high. McKenzie has it. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay.
The Eagles haven't taken many inside 50 forward marks, and their ability to nail goals on the run is what's keeping them in front of Kangaroos. A good contested mark there. He slams that on the boot. McGovern marks it. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contested mark.
Chips it down towards half forward.
Lining it up with the goal now. Natanui with the kick. It's a mark.
Tarrant sends the ball on its way. Cunnington grabs that one.
Cunnington has to stay committed. Then with a little bit of guts and determination, he should make something of his career. Shuey puts his boot on it. Maston with the ball. Gee, a long kick there. He gets it under pressure.
45 metres out. Cripps taking a chance at goal. Cripps with a great kick. The Eagles beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 26-1. Replays are great when you can see how talented these guys are at conjuring something out of nothing. Cripps knows that was something special. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Both Rucks have a fair shot at this one. Natanui with the punch. Tarrant controls it. Redden with the interception. Redden goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Simply outplayed the opposition there. He spears the ball. Hands like dinner plates.
Redden, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He slams that on the boot. He wins the contested mark. Tarrant kicks it. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. He hits it. The ball is tapped. Tapped. McMillan there to mop up. Redden just flattened him. Lecrack tackles him to the ground. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Kennedy goes for home.
The Eagles have scored the last 5 goals. West Coast by 31. Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. He's happy with that effort, and so he should be. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Zeri knocks it down the field. Natanui just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Taken by Wood. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. This game is slowly slipping out of their grasp. They must convert here. The Kangaroos should really pack up and go home at this stage. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Schofield is a great kick, and if he can maintain that accuracy under pressure, he'll elevate to the elite category. Brown, you beauty. North Melbourne trail the Eagles.
Well, that's what we've come to expect from him. Fantastic goal. Brown shows the goal umpire the right signal. The Rucks prepare to go at it to this bounce. The bounce. Naitanui directs it down. Darling with the tap. Okay, with the tap. Hutchings comes away with the ball. Naitanui feeds it wide. Shuey with the mark. Spears a low ball. Zeri gets the upper hand. Zeri feeds it wide. A great effort.
Shuey is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He slams that on the boot. He marks the ball. He slams that on the boot. Good mark. Gaff lines up.
Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Gets the loose ball. Deft touch from Gaff. McMillan sticks out his hands and collects the ball. He receives the handball. A nice uncontested mark for Zeri. Zeri sends one up towards the wing. Gets boot to leather. Nice mark there. Bumps the pigskin. Archie has it.
Well, the Eagles have managed to rack up a big number of marks. It's easy to see why they're leading this match. Naitanui marks the ball. Naitanui takes a shot. The ball's travelling. Naitanui sinks the long kick. It's the Eagles with the lead over Kangaroos.
He's loving that replay, and he's making sure his opponent knows all about it. Naitanui knows that was something special. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce is straight up and down. Lysette with the tap. Able to grab it on the half volley. Nicely intercepted by Zeri. McGovern on the ball at the moment. Hits the running man. Shuey gets it out of the crowd. Darling couldn't keep his hands on it. An easy interception for Pickers Willis. Head down now as he goes in for the goal.
McMillan is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Lysette with the tap. He has the ball. Nice interception. Zeri didn't waste the opportunity. He boots it. Strong mark there. Gore kicks the ball. Strong mark there. He slams that on the boot. Dumont takes the mark. Kicks.
Has he? Yes, he's paid it. 35 metres out. He's on a 30-degree angle. Desperate for a goal now. It's shaved the post. Simpkin not making much difference with that one. I would have expected him to nail that. We'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. A great effort. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Shot at goal by Wood. Goal to the Kangaroos. Alarm bells are ringing for North Melbourne. The replay capturing everyone's attention. What a goal. Wood shows the goal umpire the right signal. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Lysette punches, takes possession. Cunnington on the ball at the moment. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Rovac picks up the bouncing ball. Choose to kick it. Vardy gets the upper hand. Slams it on the boot. Cripps takes it well. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Sends the Sharon on its way. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. 40 metres out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Nice goal from Darling. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. I got to say, that's even a better goal the second time around. He loves it. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Lysette with the tap. Anderson was taken high. Kicks to the square. He wins the contest. There's been a lot to enjoy in the second quarter. The scores at West Coast 44, North Melbourne 15.
It looks like North Melbourne have not been themselves in the first half. I'll tip them to come out firing in the second half. But for the Eagles fans out there, it certainly has been a polished first half performance.
Anything stands out there, Richo, with the stats?
Although North Melbourne have had 20 handballs, the Eagles are on 11, which isn't much of a difference at this stage. Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close, locked horns in the tackle contests, 20-16.
Cheers, Richo. We're halfway through the game now. I can't wait for the next half. We're back for the third term.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between.
Like the song says, don't you just need someone to shove? Kicks it. Gaff presents and takes the mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. Tarrant aims for his man on the ground. Athlete guides it. Cunnington picks up the loose ball. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that.
Maston has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. He slams that on the boot. Shuey kicks the ball. Is he spotting a fly? Clark slams the ball to his boot.
Gaff feeds it wide. Taken by Marston. Choose to kick it. Lecrac had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. Slams it on the boot. McDonald takes the mark. He steers it out of the defensive 50. Takes that one strongly.
Shuey's got a huge jump on him. A great mark under pressure. Kennedy goes for home.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He has a few options. McMillan couldn't hang on to the ball. He runs into the goal. Tapped by Durden. Vickers-Willis guides it. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. West Coast have scored the last 2 goals. The Eagles by 6 goals. That replay shows just how good that goal was. Dowling celebrates. The rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce.
Naitanui can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Naitanui is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Nelson gets the interception on the bounce. Oh, it's in the book, so we're going to have to deal with it, but it doesn't mean we have to like it. He marks the ball. Cunnington kicks the ball. Wood marks it.
That kick held up in the wind. A good mark under the circumstances. Jams it on the boot now. Nice hands. Kicks. McGovern has it. Kicks into the wind. Takes that one strongly.
Maston, he's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. The ball is tapped. He knocks it down. Tapped. He taps the ball. Cripps gets a fist to it. Cunnington tackles him to the ground.
Clean tap by Naitanui. Clark aims for his man on the ground. With the ball now. Watson has the ball. He's racking up possessions. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Big leap. Shuey with the tap. He controls the bouncing ball. Vardy hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Getting a helping hand from the wind with that kick. Nice work from Jetta. Jams it on the boot. Cripps has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Strong mark by Darling. Too far out to score, surely. He's looking to add another. Intercepted. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Lysette taps it. Durden gets the ball. Leclerc dodging for no reason at all. Opportunity for Kennedy, 15 metres out. The ball is thumped towards goal by Kennedy. That's 3 in a row for the Eagles. The Eagles by 7 goals.
Kennedy told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time.
And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Zeri. I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. The wind helping that kick. Marks. Kicked by Hutchings. Vardy has it.
Vardy, it's just a phenomenal mark. If I ever saw him drop one, I'll eat my hat. Shuey with the kick. Strong mark there. Sending it on its way. It's a mark. He steadies now in front of goal. Sending it on its way. Lysette with good strong hands.
40 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Going for goal number 1. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Lysette getting his first right there. This kick stretches the lead.
Lysette's shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here we go. Lysette nicely outclassing Zeri. Dowling with the torpedo. Lysette with the mighty fist. Bounces favourably for Leclerc. Athlete decisively. Perhaps he was trying to audition for the ballet. He handballs it. Takes control of the bouncing ball.
Shuey's just got a great confidence knowing he can catch his direct opponent, so he's happy to leave him and go and help his teammates to create a 2-on-1 on a regular basis. He gets a fist to it. It gets tapped. He scoops up the loose ball. Darling looking for distance. Jetta wins the contested ball. He slams that on the boot. He claims the ball. Vardy kicks the ball. The mark will be paid.
Lysette to kick on a 30-degree angle. It's certainly not the easiest of shots, that's for sure. Goes wide for a behind. West Coast leads by 49. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Durden will take his time. He doesn't want to see it turn over and come back straight over his head. McMillan. Tapped by Shuey. Lecrae sockers it. Kennedy goes goalward. It's true. That's number 3. West Coast leads by 55. Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. He's excited about that one. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Bounce goes the ball. Hit by Zeri. McGovern taps it. Okay. Decisively. Deft touch from Hutchings. McGovern decisively. Tap by Shuey. Clean tap by Lysette. Tap by Tarrant. West Coast lead at the end of the term by 55.
West Coast fans will be hoping that West Coast can maintain the momentum going into the final term and wrap this match up early so they can savour the victory.
Richo, what did his stats tell us?
A real arm wrestle out there with the possession stats at 52% to 48%. Although the Kangaroos have had 30 handballs, the Eagles are on 15, which isn't much of a difference at this stage.
Enlightening, Richo. And the last quarter of this match is underway.
After each game, I always wanted to be able to say I gave all I could. I gave it my best.
Gets boot to leather. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Good drop punt by Gore. The contest, no match for him. Nat Nui feeds it wide. Marks. A low stabbing kick. A solid mark from Tarrant.
The Kangaroos just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Sending it on its way, Zeri, with good strong hands, puts boot to ball. He marks the ball.
A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. The ball going back to the players right now. Nat Nui hits it. Redden taps. Jeddick taps it. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Is in his possession. Sends the Sharon on its way. Takes that one strongly. Jams it on the boot now. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Lecrae shoots it. Nice kick. West Coast have scored the last 6 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. Congratulated by his teammates. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Nat Nui gets onto the ball.
The conduct of North Melbourne has been first class. The Kangaroos have barely given away a cheap kick. However, the coach would probably like to see the players attack the contest more fiercely. Hearn with a strong mark. Puts boot to ball. Good mark. Nice bit of power then. That's a mark.
Shuey feeds it wide. A great effort.
Cripps is very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. Darling kicks for goal. Darling puts it through. The Eagles are in front.
Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. Celebration time after that one for Darling. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce is straight up and down. Natanui got a fist on it. The ball in the hands of Redden. Has it now. Anderson gathers it. He boots it from the pack. Takes that one strongly. Atlee puts it on the boot. Great grab. McGovern with the kick. Hunter got under it.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. But the Kangaroos' forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot. A goal to Kangaroos.
You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. Replays are great when you can see how talented these guys are at conjuring something out of nothing. Congratulated by his teammates. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Natanui thumps it forward. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alleyway. All up in the centre square. Natanui decisively. Tapped by Dumont. I hope that's not serious. He looks to be in a lot of pain. Richo, can you tell us what you saw?
Yo, he's got a really good pain tolerance, but gee, that looks nasty.
Williams with a 45-degree angle in front of him. Nice contested mark by Brown. 20 metres from home. A chance to add one more to his tally. Time running out and there's a big margin in front of them. It's not the score he was looking for.
West Coast have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder the Kangaroos were starting to fall behind. Wood goes for home. Wood puts them back in contention. North Melbourne trails West Coast.
The replay capturing everyone's attention. What a goal. Wood happy. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Good bounce. Natanui with the first touch. Casanova would have been jealous at that pickup. Approaching the goals now. Cripps with the mark. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Gets boot to leather. A great effort. Lining up the goal now. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 6. Look at that. He's put it through. West Coast by 10 goals.
Darling is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
I'll put a cork in that goal. That's vintage stuff. And I bet he'll only get better with time. Very happy with that kick. All is in readiness. The bounce, laser straight. Knocks it down in front. He's got the footy in his hands. No, that's just giving the ball away. Tarrant dishes it off to the running man. Kicked by Watson. Well, he gave it a shot. Redden feeds it wide. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Anderson boots it. Hunter with the mark.
North Melbourne just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Shuey, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to. He just wants some attention. He boots it. Redden, with a strong mark, gets a handball to the running man. Darling, with a strong mark.
40 metres from home. He's on a 30-degree angle. The ball is hammered towards goal by Darling. The Eagles are nailing the coffin shut. The kick is about as straight as a shopping trolley, and it's a goal. Darling knows that was something special. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. Great bounce.
The Eagles are just absolutely dominating the clearances. No doubt that's why they're winning. His approach looks good.
Ball up call. Lysette nicely outclassing Gore. Guided down nicely by Kennedy. Strong mark.
North Melbourne just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. That's a nice strong mark. He boots it. He can't bring that mark down. Anderson taps the ball. Anderson mops up the ball. He gets boot to the ball. He gets it under pressure.
50 metres out. This game is slowly slipping out of their grasp. They must convert here. Well, the margin's large and the time is certainly against them. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Schofield gets set to kick it back in. Wood has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. 30 metres out. This game is slowly slipping out of their grasp. They must convert here. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. He's happy with that effort, and so he should be. All is in readiness. The ball has been bounced. Lysette with the hit, with the ball now. Not the most exciting match. No real competition between the teams. Disappointing. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between the Eagles and the Kangaroos?
A tiresome, boring match to watch.
Enlightening, Richo. Final scores are 94-35. Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.